Alright, so a buddy of mine dropped this Jeep Willys off to me. It's a 1952. He said, just see if you can get it running and driving. And if we can get it running and driving, I'll probably have you recover the seats, patch the floor pans up a little bit, and basically just get it functional. He wants to drive it around his little lake community, so he's going to treat it as like a side-by-side. So today I'm going to see if I can get it running. Alright, so I threw some jumper cables on it, and I turned the engine over by hand. It does turn, and then I cranked it over, and it does crank over, but it is not getting any fire. I tested the coil. The coil's getting power to it, so I'm thinking it's the points. Somebody's been in there before. The distributor cap's been replaced, and the screw's messed up. But so basically, I'm going to pull the distributor cap and check the points and see what we got there. Alright, so I got the cap off. Somebody's put a new rotor in it, and somebody's replaced the points at one time. They look new. I'm gonna go ahead and just clean them up just a tiny bit, and then I'm gonna set them, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I cleaned up the points a little bit and got them set. So I'm gonna put this back together, and then we're gonna see if we got fire now. Alright, so I got the distributor cap back on, and I dumped a little fuel down her, so we're gonna see if she'll start. Okay. Alright, so that was not too bad. Probably gonna have to mess with that carburetor a little bit, but let's see if she's charging. So if it's charging, it is not charging much. The belt is very loose, so let's try to tighten that up. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can tighten that up. All right, so I took as much slack out as I could before I bottomed out this adjustment here. So it did take some of the slack out, but as you can see, it's still really loose. So need to get a little bit shorter of a belt, and you know, go from there. So tomorrow we definitely need to get a shorter belt, and we need to get some wheel studs for this side, and then we need to grab a couple extra lug nuts, and then we should be able to actually take it for a pretty decent test drive. But I just noticed too, we got a little bit of a fuel leak there. Hopefully we can just tighten that up, and then we'll be able to drive it a little bit. If it runs and drives and stops good, then we'll get to the floor pans and patch up those floor pans. And then I think he said he wants me to do something with the seats. But if you guys like what you see, then subscribe to the channel and follow along with the build. And I say build in quotations. But follow along, and you guys can see if I can get this thing roadworthy or not.